Reading 1. We use paper for homework, drawing, reading, and writing letters to each other. But have you ever wondered how paper is actually made? It starts with trees and goes through a long process in a paper mill before it becomes the sheets we write on. Once you learn how paper is made, you'll see why it's important not to waste it. After all, trees are the lifeblood of paper. The paper-making process begins with logs that come from trees. The logs are cut by machines and then moved to the mill. At the mill, the bark is removed because it can't be used to make paper. After that, the logs are chopped into tiny pieces called wood chips, which are easier to turn into paper. Next, the wood chips go through the pulping process. The pulping process is when wood is turned into soft, mushy pulp so it can be made into paper. Once the pulp is made, it is cleaned and screened, so any dirt or other unnecessary pieces are removed. When the pulp is ready, it goes into a giant paper-making machine that is usually longer than 4 swimming pools. As the pulp moves along the machine, it spreads out and starts forming a thin sheet. Then the sheet goes into the press section, where big rollers squeeze out even more water. Finally, the paper goes over very hot metal cylinders, hotter than 100 degrees Celsius, to dry it completely. By the time paper reaches our classrooms, it has gone through a lot of steps, from trees to pulp to sheets drying on giant machines. Since trees and energy are used to make it, it's important for us to recycle and not waste paper. The next time you pick up a notebook or a worksheet, you'll know the story behind every page you touch. Reading 2. Most people love chocolate and use it as part of celebrations, and we can easily find chocolate in candy bars, cakes, cookies, and even drinks. Hot chocolate with marshmallows on a cold winter day is very comforting, almost like a warm hug in a mug. But did you know our favorite treat begins as a plant that grows on trees in warm, tropical places? There are a lot of steps involved in creating delicious chocolate. First of all, chocolate starts with cacao trees, which grow large seed pods on their trunks and branches. Inside each pod are cacao beans, and when they're ready for harvest, farmers carefully cut the pods from the trees and open them to scoop out the beans. These beans need to be taken care of very carefully because they are the key ingredient in chocolate. After the beans are taken out of the pods, they are dried and fermented. This fermentation process helps them develop their chocolate flavor. Then the beans are shipped to chocolate factories around the world. At the factory, the beans are roasted just right, which makes them smell and taste even more like chocolate. The outer shells are then removed, and the inside part of the bean is used to make chocolate. Lastly, when the roasted beans are ready, they are ground up into a thick paste. Sugar and sometimes milk are added to make the chocolate sweeter and smoother. The warm chocolate is poured into molds and turned into the shapes that people like. Then it is cooled, wrapped, and sent to stores for people to buy and enjoy. Now, you know that it takes a long journey to make chocolate. From growing cacao pods to roasting beans and shaping chocolate bars, many people work hard to bring chocolate to us. The next time you enjoy a piece of chocolate, you'll know exactly how it was made and enjoy it even more. Reading 3. YouTube is one of the largest platforms in the world, and millions of people watch videos there every single day. However, behind every video, there is a real person who spends time planning, filming, editing, and finally uploading it. In this essay, I will explain what the YouTube video making process looks like. As you read, you will see that creating a video is not a walk in the park because it requires time, effort, and a great deal of creativity. The first step is deciding what the video will be about. Some creators make gaming videos, while others focus on tutorials, daily vlogs, or travel content. Most YouTubers think carefully about who might watch their videos and what those viewers would enjoy. Many of them also write a script, or at least take notes or make a list of ideas so they don't get lost while filming and talking. It may not be the most exciting step, but it's a crucial one. Once the idea is clear, it's time to film. A YouTuber might use a phone, a camera, or even a laptop. There are many different cameras out there to suit different needs, but investing a lot of money in equipment is not recommended for beginners, as this doesn't always mean the video will get more views. What matters more is how well the content connects with the audience and how much they enjoy it and share it with others. After filming comes editing. This is where the creator trims out mistakes, adds music or text, and puts everything together so the video flows smoothly. There are plenty of editing programs that can help with this. When the final version is ready, the YouTuber uploads it and adds a title, description, and thumbnail so viewers can easily find and recognize the video. All in all, making a YouTube video is definitely more than just pressing record. It's a process that involves planning, filming, editing, and finally sharing your work with the world. Even though it can be challenging at times, it's also a fun and rewarding way to express creativity and connect with people. The next time you watch a video, you might think about how much effort went into creating it.